Someone told me about Trajector, and I made the call, and the rest is history. The big thing I'd put out is don't delay like I did. I missed out on quite a few years that I could have been getting something already, and just didn't realize that by being able to utilize a company like Trajector, it takes the workload off of yourself in trying to submit all these claims. For about 16 of the years, I worked on electronics computers, and the first 4 years I did a combination of that and analytical work. Well, because the experience that another vet had, and then somebody else also used it that I worked with, and they had a good experience. So I jumped on board and made the call, and gave all my information. And I tried doing it on my own. I want to say it was like 2016, but back then, I didn't know of any groups like Trajector or anybody else that helped veterans do the stuff. And it looked like I was going to have to go up to Baltimore and spend a few days up there going through everything, taking my records up there and all that. And with working a full time job and everything like that, it was just too much. And I never did anything. There was a lot of things that opened my eyes that I had no idea that I could possibly be evaluated and get compensation for. Because I had 16 claims originally put in, so that would have been very time consuming on my part. I mean, they're still looking at the sleep apnea and the uh, PTSD. I thought PTSD for all these years had to be combat related, and it's not. So that's another one that I've got to appeal on because they didn't really ask me anything about the PTSD part of it. They just denied it. So right now I'm sitting at 60%, and of course some stuff's going to have to be appealed, but it's better than nothing. I was actually looking at where I was probably going to have to, when I got to the point where I wanted to retire from where I was at, I was looking at possibly having to take a part-time job somewhere once I retired and getting Social Security just to live the way I wanted to. But this changed it because where I do get a pension from the military, being 60%, that's in addition to that. It's not being taken out of there. So I get both. So the combination of those two things, and then looking at also Social Security, I know now I have a plan that when I turn 67 in 1 month, I can retire if I want to.